I want grandchildren.
It's no use. Give up.
If he goes on the other side, he'll break on that parts on that side. The thing is, there's a railing.
Oh, okay.
That'll help.
Ah.
It's no use.
It's no use. Give up.
No way.
Okay.
Okay, go to the side without the railing.
And then once he starts coming, book it to the side with the railing.
Yep, but just just wait.
He's up to something.
Okay, book it, book it, book it, book it, book it. There we go. Okay. I should listen to you more often.
No. I've been saying this the entire time.
It took me 4 times to kill that boss. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Oh!
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, dude, that's more than just blackface. He's fucking pitch dark. Oh my gosh!
Oh no!
I'm yelling like that. No, Eco! What are you doing? No, don't fucking correct him how to eat your fucking food! No! No! Oh my goodness!
Wipe this. He's about to wipe this.
Oh my gosh! You know you're supposed to use the wasabi and soy sauce on the same piece of fish, right? On opposite sides like this. Oh! I hate him so much. I hate him so much, Nick. You don't tell people how to fucking eat their food. No kidding. Good to know. And Ginger's. Okay, so it's D-pad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it always starts with the D-pad and then you make your selection.
Oh, is that what it is? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Let's try this again then. If that's the case, then okay, maybe the game's not broken and we're just stupid. Well, I'm stupid. Which I wanna...
Just made it.
Just made it. B-rank. Let's go. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so I hit something on D-pad to make my selection. Oh my gosh,
There we go.
I'm just stupid, Nick. I'm stupid. Whoa! Look at this shit. It's a super robot. I know what this is. It's like, it looks like a
Power Rangers.
No. It looks like what is it? It was it was one of Tomino's robots. I think it was was it Ditarn?
Ditarn 3?
Yeah, was it Ditarn? It looks like Hold on, I'm gonna look up real quick.
No, it's Zambot 3. It looks like Zambot 3.
Is it Zambot? Hold on, let me. Okay, my phone's being slow for some reason. That's awesome. Okay. Let me just check on my computer real quick then.
Like, in terms of colors, it looks like Zambot.
Hold on real quick. Let me see. Ditarn 3. Oh yeah, I was right. It looks like it could be a reference to both. It resembles Ditarn 3, but the colors definitely resemble a lot more of Zambot.
Of our date and tell.
Oh? Do tell.
The annual Volcadra Martinist Expressionist Art Showcase.
I had so much hope in you, Olivia. I thought you were like me. We had so much in common. And she says, "Oh, let's go to an art museum for a date." We had so much in common, Olivia. What happened?
Guys, remember this.
Yes.
This is ending too, so it's definitely not a good ending.
No, but like, come on, think of a better place for a date. Go watch a movie or something. Like, oh, fuck you. Okay, whack him. Yes! Yes!
Let's go, partner.
Yes! All of us together! Yes! There we go! Evil baby dead! Oh my gosh! Oh, what an annoying boss! Let's go! Level up! We don't have to deal with this asshole anymore! Okay, Mitsuo. Get the fuck up and you gotta answer for your crimes, man.
Finally awake, huh?
Is into 700.
Hey.
Yeah,
Change.
9,000.
9,000?
No, 9,700. Remember, a lot of yen is based around like also values a coin currency.
Oh.
So like the smallest coin that you can ever have is 500. 500
wow.
yen.
Huh.
So like 97 is like what, like $1 or something?
Really?
Like, yeah, 9,700 yen is like $1 something.
I don't understand the yen. I don't understand it. Why doesn't the whole world just go back to the gold standard?
You're so beautiful.
Wow,
Hi.
Teddy hitting on a lady.
I've got a husband and a son.
But I really want this meat, and I want you to cook it, miss.
Damn, Teddy's hitting on an older woman.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. The manager would get so upset.
I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of that bear.
Damn, Teddy just straight up said, I prefer hitting on older women. We watch a small group bickering before a stone relief. That's actually money. That's actually amazing. Just slap like a fucking gif of a 3D model of a toilet rotating. That's actually amazing. Da, 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 da. Oh! Oh, she's dead.
Senpai?
Sure enough. One strike.
Well, Yukiko and Chie's didn't taste good either. But at least theirs didn't cause any casualties.
It's a taste too subtle for kids. It's a mature flavor.
Rise, I don't think.
You guys are just kids.
Oh my goodness. Woman, don't cry, please. Come on.
It's spicy, but it's still good.
How has teaching shaped who you are now? That story is amazing. And I know everyone else will love it as much as I do. I wouldn't. Are we gonna fuck things up for Olivia? Are we gonna screw up her big eulogy? Oh my god.
Are we making it all about her?
Oh my gosh. Are we? Oh, that's such a terrible thing. Let's go with it.
Oh no!
Oh no. Let's keep going. Oh, I Oh my gosh. No. I think. Oh my gosh, if that's the route we're going for, we're gonna tell Olivia, make it all about you. Be a self-centered bitch. Oh no. So now we're gonna screw up this relationship. We're gonna screw up her eulogy as well.
Yikes.
I think we're a really bad boyfriend, Nick. Number 3. Now tell me, it tastes good, doesn't it? Toru's voice carried a steely edge. It was a command that brooked no dissent. 4. But it didn't matter now. Brushing aside her misgivings, she greedily snatched the chicken wings remains from Toru's hands. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's food porn! porn. That's what. Oh, it's food porn. They're using like sexual innuendos to describe food, actual food. Oh, so it's just food porn. Oh my gosh. Okay. Kaji, I hope you have your speedo on still.
Busted.
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, Senpai, this stupid bear here.
No, he's butt naked!
You listening, Senpai?
Wait, hold it! Time out!
Ah, it's fucking great!
Down.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Cleavage! Oh!
That brings up a lot of questions about these guys' anatomy, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, here we go. We should be good. We should be alive. Everything looks okay on my end. Ba ba ba. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. Say something real quick, guys.
Babaloo?
Babaloo. Baba da bee.
Bababooey.
Baba booey. Baba da beep. Bada boo. Baba da boo. Bada beep. Bada ba. Peter, what are you doing? I'm speaking Italian, Brian. Alright. You hear us, right?
Were you moving your hands?
Alright. Yes, of course I was. You hear us, right? Okay. Okay, we're good to go then. Yeah. Now, just a quick reminder that you can support me through Stream Elements. It is completely optional, but your support allows me to keep making content such as buying new games, art streams, and more. And then now...
That's not the way everybody says explaining. I respect our differences and your right to say it in the way you want. Babaloo? That too. Change the fucking episode where Timmy goes into a video game and Cosmo and Wanda have to keep the fucking thing on. And it's great. Follow me! I have an idea! March 30th. Cosmo has an idea!
Cosmo has an idea! Oh, apparently, I've been hearing, and I saw some clips online. Apparently the new Fairy Odd Parents show is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I hear that, yeah.
Yeah, I hear it's actually pretty good. So, Poof is grown up now. Yeah, I saw that. He's a grown boy now. It's like, let's go.
And he goes by Perry now.
Wow.
As in periwinkle.
Yeah. So, but hey.
Apparently, the reason why is because the word "poof" is a slur in different places.
Did Timmy name his brother after a slur? Gosh, what a messed up kid
This is
Timmy was.
flag all over again.
It is. Duck Dimido's son is evil now.
It's like naming a son.
Oh no. I don't mind Duck. I mean, Ray, like, we didn't... I don't know, okay, it's been a while since I've seen Fairy Odd Parents, but I don't think Duck Dimmadome son was ever really a big thing, so I don't know, him being evil, I don't know. It is what it is. The kid from the Lemonade episode?
No, it's gotta be a different one. It's gotta be a different one.
Oh, okay.
Because you know, it takes place after, and like, Doug Jones' son was already older than Timmy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's gotta be like, man, Doug Dimmadome was really getting it on.
Duck Dimmadome had
and then again, we probably already should have known this.
Duck Dimmadome had an affair.
Dr. Dimmadome, oh, the Dimsdale, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome and the Dimmadome Fortune.
We talking about Poof, DJ? Yeah, apparently they changed his name because in certain regions, Poof is a slur. So I'm just like the idea that Timmy, in his fucking wonderful wisdom, that what I don't even remember how old he was. What a child had, named his own brother after a fucking slur. Oh, Timmy, what was wrong with you?
I'm going to name my son Plonky.
I'm gonna name my daughter Zipperhead. Oh no! So I just find
I'm gonna name my son.
Spicy.
Are you constantly getting canceled because you keep using that stupid word, Nick?
Whoa, spicy take there, Nick. Please, calm down. Oh, you're gonna name yours Newa?
Hey, that's our word.
They added Jeff the Shark to run. Who the hell is Jeff the Shark?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Jeff the Shark, Marvel. Let me see. Who is this guy?
Jeff the Land Shark.
Oh, what a cute little dude. Oh, he's
That
cute.
is. Oh, what? Please don't tell me this is true.
Oh, he's cute.
So Gwenpool.
Gwenpool. He's cute.
What?
Well, I'm reacting to this news right now. Apparently, they're gonna bring Robbie Downey Jr. back as Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday.
What? In the MCU?
Yeah.
But why?
I don't know.
Well,
okay.
Well, now, hold on. To be fair, all they have to do is just make sure he's never takes off the damn helmet. If he does, then that's a crime. And he could just channel his inner Louis Strauss from Oppenheimer.
It is a serious problem if they fucking take off Doom's mask.
Okay, yes, if they take off Doom's...
Or kill him.
Well, yeah.
Or kill Doom.
Well, yes, that too. But like, if they take... Oh my gosh, if Doomsday is a fucking Iron Man variant, I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
If Doctor Doom is an Iron Man variant, you mean?
That's what I said.
You said Doomsday. You said Doomsday.
No, I said
Dumbass.
Doom. No, I said Doom.
No, you said Doomsday.
I didn't say Doomsday. I did not say Doomsday. I did not.
I heard Doomsday.
I said Doom. Doom.
Yes, you did. Someone roll it back.
I said. Oh my god.
Hold on. Where the fuck is the clip?
I said.
All right.
I'm sure I said Doom. D-O-O-M without the S and the day.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I second the Doomsday.
I did not say Doom.
I heard that.
If I did, that was not my intention.
Hold on. Quiet. I'm trying to... Hey, Doomsday! I hear it!
I meant to say just Doom. Okay? Look.
I didn't know Doomsday turned from giant monster to Iron Man.
Okay. Okay, let me reiterate then. Let me I guess fix what I was saying. If Doctor Doom is an Iron Man variant, I'm going to kill someone. So, yeah. So that's a... You called it proof?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine.
Also, look at
I'm just
look. Look,
proof vindication.
Okay, look, you know they paid Robert Downey Jr. buku bucks just to get him back in the MCU, and like, because you know what it is, he really was like one of the most popular actors in the Marvel movies, and so Disney's probably thinking, oh, if we just get Robert Downey Jr. back, well then we'll make the buku bucks again. But then but we don't want to just bring back Iron Man, and I'm pretty sure Robert Downey Jr. himself wouldn't want to just come back just to play the same guy all over again. So they probably went, okay, you get to be Doctor Doom. So if Robert Downey Jr. So I'm just saying, I think it could possibly work out if Robert Downey Jr. can channel the same energy he did as Louis Strauss in Oppenheimer, then we might have a pretty good Doom. I'm not gonna lie.
And keep the mask on.
Well, yes, if he keeps the mask on. But if he takes the mask off, and they fucking pull like he's like a Iron Man variant, then no, I'm gonna commit some Minecraft, if you know what I mean. So.
Well, I'm just thinking of more of like a Fantastic Four thing, like.
Oh. I will say though, if they're saving Doom for an Avengers movie and not the Fantastic Four movie, that's a good start.
Well, what if they kill Doctor Doom?
I don't think they're gonna kill.
I don't know.
Okay, so mm-hmm. I'm gonna do some spitballing right now. All right, so they confirmed that the Fantastic Four movie is not gonna be in the Prime MCU universe.
Oh,
it's gonna be part of the multiverse. Like it's gonna be set in a new universe. Like the world is like a present day, but like a modern, like 60s, like almost like Jetsons like world.
Okay.
Like how Jack Kirby would have envisioned the future and shit. So it would be like that Fantastic Four coming over to the Prime universe, and and that depends. Is the Doom in the new part of the Fantastic Four's universe or the main Avengers universe? And then there's they shouldn't have done multiverse here shit. They should.
Nah. Well, again,
they should have ended after Endgame.
That too.
Well, also, I think just in general, the multiverse stuff is just needlessly overcomplicated.
Like, can't we just go back to Crisis on Two Earths? That was nice and simple.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Multiverse movies really peaked after the first one. Really peaked at the first one.
Hold on, I'm just typing something real quick. I'm just gonna repeat what I just said on stream right now. But it takes. Hold on, Iron Man. Oh shit.
It doesn't matter.
I'm a Minecraft someone. There we go.
So why are they doing an alternate universe thing?
I don't know. I think
with the Fantastic Four,
I'm going to speculate just solely because they need to justify the aesthetic somehow, but they still want to have their MCU going. So it's all just
what they could have is. Here's what you do: you set it in the actual '60s, but then at the end, something happens and they time travel into modern time.
Yeah, you literally can do that.
But then, they'll be like,
wormhole.
But then they'll be like, oh, but why wasn't, any other thing we saw in like the 60s, like that? What the hell happened? Oh,
it does bring up questions of like what the heck
Yeah,
happened.
so I firmly believe it's just they want to keep the aesthetic of like that, like sort of like 60s era future, like that futuristic, like 60s idea of the future sci-fi aesthetic going on.
Then why do you connect it to the MCU?
Because they still want to keep the MCU alive.
Yeah.
It's you don't want to have you're serving the cake, but they want what's the saying? They want to have their cake and eat it too, right? Is that the saying? Yeah. That's what it is. They wanna have their own unique identity, but they still want to keep the MCU alive. So they just go multiverse. Ooh.
Also, I want to say this for those who haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine. It does not feel like an MCU movie.
Okay, that's good to know.
It kind of is.
It's like it's like there's bits of MCU in it, obviously. Like
it's
TVA.
MCU adjacent.
Yes.
Okay.
It mostly it's like when going around like the multiverse in that movie and stuff like that. It's really like a Fox multiverse.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I gotta ask you guys something. When Daphne Keene shows up on screen, how many seconds does she just stand there so that way the audience can applause?
Daphne Keene?
X-23.
Laura.
Oh.
Because she's the actress who played her in Logan. So
I didn't count.
So like what?
I didn't count either. I don't remember. I wasn't focused on the audience.
Okay, cause I remember like in No Way Home, like whenever Andrew Garfield or Toby showed up on screen, there's like just a few seconds of just them standing there, so that way the audience can go, "Oh my gosh!"
There's a certain someone that got me, and I don't want to mention it.
Nope, but I know.
Don't mention it.
I'll DM Mastrick to let him know who it was.
Okay,
but I'm not
pretty
gonna.
sure I know.
Yeah, you probably know.
There's a. Let me guess. It was the guy. There's only gonna be one of them.
What was that?
There's only gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That was the best. I think that was almost the best joke in the movie.
Yeah.
I like.
If you know, you know.
He looked at the camera.
That's all I'm gonna say.
He looked at the camera too.
Was also something my dad freaked out at.
Oh, okay. All right then. I'm gonna be honest. The only moment I could think of in like a current like Marvel movie where they clearly did like oh clap, please clap moment is probably Doctor Strange when Patrick Stewart showed up in this little bumper car, and then they got the the X-Men theme playing I think that was the only moment in recent memory that I go, okay, you got me, you bastards, good job, you got me. So, but like
I love how Deadpool I love how Deadpool when he was going through the Wolverines ended up with the short one, and he was like, yeah, it's the Short King.
Short King.
Short King. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
What was I gonna say? And it was fun.
That was fun. Okay.
You guys should see. You guys should see it.
It's a good movie. But it's really carried by the feeling of the movie rather than the actual text. I'd say.
Okay.
It's a good.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I get you.
The plot is it needed a few more drafts. I think.
Yeah.
I think the first two Deadpool movies are much more solid movies. And stories.
Yeah.
But I think with the third one, you can at least tell they just wanted to have fucking fun with this one.
Okay.
And they did.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they purely made this because they just wanted to have a fucking good time.
there's nothing wrong with
And you
that.
could tell they had an absolutely good time doing this.
Which I think is, well, in this case, it's I think it's more important.
Okay.
Now, would I have liked both solid movie and a good time? Yes, but I'm going to take the good time over the solid movie in this sort of movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you want to just start with stuff?
Want to jump right in? All right.
So,
what? You want to say one more thing, Master?
Sorry. No. There is one thing I'm really disappointed in.
Okay.
Colossus' screen time.
No!
Very little.
I love my boy Colossus in those movies. He's such a pure boy.
Yes.
Oh no.
Let's just say Deadpool has a new sidekick for this. He kind of has to make room for his new sidekick in this movie.
Okay. That makes sense. But still, like, honestly,
we get to see Gambit, which is good.
Channing Tatum.
He's not too bad. He's not too bad.
Yeah, I figured, but no, honestly, some of my favorite parts of the Deadpool movies was Colossus. He's such a nice boy, and I love him. Yeah, alright, let's jump right into our topics of the night, shall we then? Because we got...
Well, first order of business. Let's just addendum to last episode.
Right, addendum to last episode. Take a shot,
So
we're talking about
this
Yazuke again.
This is a short addendum because there was some other controversy related to the author of the book of the accusation.
There was a controversy?
Accusation is that he edited Wikipedia and the Britannica to using a other username than his own.
Okay.
To advertise his book and incorporated the information from the book in there, and then he was accused of presenting one version of the book to Japan and put it in the fiction aisle, and then in America had nonfiction and this was expanded.
Okay. That's interesting.
And a bunch of other shady stuff that people kind of viewed him as a agent to subvert Japanese history in the West. Some would go as far, a politician, say that his book, the teachings about Yazuke is, I can't remember the terminology. It was from a journalist saying that he is giving the basis for for Black people to call for reparations for slavery. He got accused for that saying in the book that Japan started slavery, African slave trade.
Okay.
That's the accusation. That last one, I did not get that from the book, and for all the information that is currently bound, most of the argument is not related to the actual material that's in the book. So I am just saying that my review still stands. At most, it will be just a point deduction for maybe the guy's a jerk. He did get fired from his job in Japan and apparently out of the country. He did got death threats and is not locked up social media for the time being.
Okay.
So not really much defending himself, and some people view that as an admission of guilt.
Okay. You know what I gotta just say though? I we talk about this before the show, but this whole Yasuke, controversy and debate and all that just all started because, you know, the new Assassin's Creed game, Ubisoft and all that shit. And I was trying to say, I firmly believe this whole Yasuke talk, it's a distraction. It's it feels like a distraction. Like if these accusations are true, then about this guy, then, you know, yeah, that is kind of fucked up, if true. But like, and you know, while yes, you know, it would, you know, not saying, you know, history is not important, and you know, it would be nice to get, you know, our facts on Yasuke correct. But I firmly believe this whole like debate on, you know, is Yasuke what's historically accurate and all that about Yasuke is all started because, you know, Assassin's Creed. It just kind of feels like a distraction because like I feel like there's bigger problems with the game besides the accuracy of, you know, Yasuke's depiction and all that, such as the damn atrocious pricing.
To me, it does. I agree with everything you're saying, but it really feels like you're cutting off your left hand to like save your right hand from being cut off. Like, I mean, you're still losing, just in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, they're getting a lot of attention, and it's it's the end result is going to be the same either way. Like, it's congratulations, you distracted from one part to just destroy yourself in another.
Yeah. But but like, just to me personally, I personally feel like we should be talking more about like Ubisoft's egregious pricing and for, you know, what you're getting for the buck, more so than solely focusing on Yasuke. And plus kind of like Najao said in the stream before to the last episode of the podcast, like, if we really want to nitpick about historical accuracy, then we should also be nitpicking a lot about the female protagonist you get to play as. Like, if because like we're focusing on, you know, putting the standard so much on Yasuke, but then the female assassin, though, she can get away with some, you know, discrepancies. Yeah, but Yasuke, we need to make sure, you know, everything's okay there.
Yeah, the reason I only brought up Yasuke again is just because information in the author came up, and one of the author, and like some of them did try to use that, oh, he's a law professor, so he's not a quote-unquote historian. I do not subscribe to that line of thinking, because most histories throughout humanity were done by people who did not have an education in history. And like, even to this day, a lot of popular history books are done by political commentators, for example, or like people whose degrees are not in line with history exclusively.
Right.
So, but as long as you do the work of history, that is fine. And my main problem is that it's just pure ad hominem and not enough about actually debating his actual points and refuting them. And this is mostly done because the people who are most vocal right now are gamers and not actual academics. Like, they just think that, oh, I can just look in their internet history and prove that he is such a horrible person because of internet shenanigans. And thus, therefore, that means that we can discredit his work on his book. I don't subscribe to that. He wrote a book and that has sources and has opinions and actually explains some of the choices he made in that book, directly in that book. So if you really want to tear down Lockley's version of events and his take, you pick up the book and you read the book and read the notes and read his viewpoints and then refute it. Review it that way. And yeah, that's like my whole thing about that. And screw Ubisoft.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ubisoft. If it weren't for Ubisoft's marketing and their business practices, like business practice alone is like standard Ubisoft stuff. But the way they marketed this game and treating their clearly fictional elements as actual history, including adding hip hop to Yasuke's battle theme.
That definitely does feel like, you know, like, oh, this is what the young kids like, right? With their hip black samurai. Ooh.
Yeah, we have an African character. Throw in hip hop.
It's like that Killmonger effect. But it worked for Killmonger, right? In like Black Panther.
But it was contrasted with.
Yeah, with like the more like, you know, traditional music that, you know, T'Challa had. But, you know, now everyone wants to recreate, like, you know, that same, like, you know, that feeling that everyone had about Killmonger. Because like everyone whenever like okay, like you regardless of opinion, like you gotta, like, this is just an observation I've noticed. Every time someone talks about Black Panther, everyone usually comes to the same sort of agreement that Killmonger was like one of the best parts of those movies. So because of that, you know, everyone now wants to go, oh, well, we gotta be like Killmonger. That's you know, what the young kids want, right? Ooh, we're hip. Hey, we're hip, right? You like your hip hop? Ooh, we're hip.
Also, Raymond, what do you mean by Frank Miller? What's the meaning of your counterpoint with Frank Miller 300? I'm not arguing about
300
I'm not arguing right now about the argument about historical accuracy. Every historical film is historical accuracy. Actually, yes. On the historical realism does not equal good and fun. I would say yes, it can. Most of the time, when you have historical realism and historical actual history being told from an actual history source, your film will be 10 times better than without. Even if you truncate it or put it in a different part of the film.
But I feel like
bringing up 300 is kind of weird because it's
300.
It's like the most. It's like the biggest. It's like the most historical capital. It's like a short history is all undercase and an all capital case fantasy.
Frank Miller clearly is. So 300 is based off of a movie that Frank Miller watched, which was also based off, you know, the actual events of the 300 Spartans, but it's clearly just based on those events. It's not trying to be, you know, accurate as possible.
And it's not even marketing itself as like historical.
I think
historical tale.
So so when it comes,
like, for example, the Assassin's Creed game. The Assassin's Creed game markets itself as historical fiction with a sci-fi element, while 300 is more fantasy with a historical backdrop.
I firmly believe, so I stand by this belief that, like, you can't, like, I feel like, you know, the whole, you know, being as accurate to and realistic to history as possible is a bit subjective, admittedly, at least to me. I feel like certain situations you can sacrifice a bit of that, you know, accuracy and realism for, you know, something that would look more appealing. But I think
I feel the most important is kind of on the authenticity. Sorry.
Right,
but
I think, like, I was just to say, I think if you're like being as Ubisoft and you're marketing yourself as being as accurate as possible, and you're not, and you're kind of not being 100% honest there, then I think then would be a case where you kind of gotta go, well, you said you would do this, but you're not. If they were clearly not, you know, doing that, and they clearly, you know, and they're not marketing to be, you know, as close as possible to history, and they're you know, transparent about sacrificing accuracy for like an aesthetic, then I think we wouldn't be having such a big hoopla about it.
Also, Michael Clark playing Kingpin, that is more attention to the comic. There's, as Magic would argue, is that there are some characters that have like an iconic status that you can't like change stuff like race in there, but I don't think Kingpin's one of them. So that's generally okay.
I think we're getting a little off point here.
I know. That's why I wanted to make this conversation short to begin with.
I feel like Kingpin, like, I feel like Michael Clark Duncan, like, made it okay to like slip, like do a little bit something different once in a while.
And yet, and plus, comic book accuracy does not equate historical accuracy or authenticity.
Because comic books are a work of fiction. It's not real.
And plus, comic books have a tendency to have multiple universes.
So,
but
I do think we got a little bit off track now. So I think I just want to say real quick. I think again, like this whole this whole thing is this whole kind of off topic. We're getting off topic. Like, again, this is kind of a bit of a distraction from kind of like I believe like the more, at least in my opinion, more egregious problems that people should be focusing on rather than like accuracy stuff. But that's also kind of its own conversation. But back to like just the book and the author itself you were talking about, Ninjato, I do agree with you. That said, if the accusations are true, like editing Wikipedia to to help support his side of the argument.
Here's the thing with that one, I don't.
If it is true,
it's maybe shady, but if you are a person who made a book on an obscure topic as Yasuke, because Yasuke is an obscure topic in Japanese history.
Yeah.
Because he is literally just, even in the book, the most important thing that people have the most disagreement about is him carrying Oda's head. That's the most important thing he did that is most likely fictional.
Okay.
The actual book, he is more of an observer. Because the book is a mixture, it's more of like a proposal.
Okay.
Where there's a lot of history, it reads a lot of part of it like history, like explaining about the different peoples and the different cultures, and then Yasuke gets occasional moments, but he's treated more like an observer of events.
Yeah.
So it is definitely is that weird blend of it, as I mentioned before, historical fiction and actual history.
Right.
Last time. So it does not. Recent information does not change my point on my review.
No, that's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say it's not gonna the points still stand, but I just personally believe though if those accusations are true, then just as a person and as an individual, possibly that's a little. Okay, I'm just saying. If those accusations are true, as an individual person, then the author is kind of.
He may not be a good person, but it's more like a YouTuber I watch, Metatron, who does history stuff and had connections, has email connections with him, and he did disagree with him with Akarti Yasuke before this. He kind of does not view him as malicious, even though he told him not to share personal emails between them that could have helped him with his case. I think Lockley is more of an idiot now.
Okay.
He's not it's more of he made mistakes.
What? It's not Occam's razor. It's one of the razors.
It's one of the razors.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair though, like from an outside perspective, like editing a Wikipedia article to support your own argument to like an outside perspective does kind of tank your credibility to the public eye a bit.
I mean, it is kind of scummy. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like it's silly. It's like, really, you're gonna go to Wikipedia and edit it to support your argument? That's a little, come on.
Well, what if it's not support the argument? It's just to update the information.
If it is.
Either way, it seems like it's a conflict of interest a little bit.
But again, the accusation was that he's doing it to like support his argument. If that is the case, then yes, that is kind of I don't really like that, and it does tank your credibility, at least to the public eye. But if it's just to update information, then I feel like he should be, clarifying that. He should be saying, I'm just updating information. But if it is, again...
Well, the thing is that, and here's another thing, it wasn't very much of a secret beforehand. Like, he actually said so himself, that he did.
Okay.
Like, that's the thing, but people right now is being treated as like he was hiding it all along.
But again, I think reason why people are giving him a lot of crap again is this whole Yazuke debate.
Well, yeah, because he was found out to have some connection with UBC. And they wanted a scapegoat, essentially.
Yeah. But, so, yeah, like, it's like, it definitely does feel like everyone's trying to... But again, I feel like this is, again, a case of everyone's trying to so hyper-focus on the whole Yazuke debate and situation. So now this author's in the getting flack. And if the accusation is true, then probably you should get some flack if they're true. But, like, again, this feels all like a big distraction from more, in my opinion, more egregious problems. Such as the fucking outrageous pricing Ubisoft charges for
and
the
the marketing,
and the marketing,
and the choice of protagonists. And
to me personally, it's kind of a subjective problem, but to me, I think the most important problem is the fucking pricing. You get your $130, pre-order bundle exclusive for what, a couple of skins? Fuck off. So, no, that's bullshit. I think that's the most egregious problem. But
yeah. All right. So anyway, let's talk about the summaries of Cinematic Brothers or Cousins.
Yeah, whatever. Cowboys. Hell yeah.
Yeah. One of the few things also published by Ubisoft, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a game I really want you to play. You can get it on Steam for $15. It's $15 on Steam. I'm telling you to get it. It's the second best, in my opinion. You know how I say Titanfall 2 is like the best first-person shooter campaign, right?
Yeah.
This is number 2.
Okay.
Could be number 1.
Okay.
Could be number 1.
All right, I'll definitely check it out then.
Wait. But anyway, so here's the premise of the story. It's 1910.
All right.
In a town in Kansas, a cowboy is riding in town. A car passed by and he's like, "Whoa, stay there, horsey!" He goes to the local bar, puts up his horse. So this is the end of the cowboy era. He goes in the bar. There's the barkeep Ben, a guy named Dwight, the waitress Molly, a Steve, an old man, and then there's Jack, who is the skeptic.
All right.
And the revelation is that the cowboy is named Silas Greaves, who who is a well-known bounty hunter. Okay. All right, and then he was asked, what about all of his adventures that he did as a bounty hunter, and basically the whole game is him telling that story in a bar. Okay. You get to play the story.
All right. Ooh, sounds fun.
And ever heard of the game called Bastion?
Bastion? No.
All right, so okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you tell me, like, do I know this game? Half the time, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, it was Supergiant's first game. So Supergiant's the guys who did Hades 2.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Right, so the Hades guys.
So, yep. So the main gimmick in that one is that it had a storyteller, and as the story progressed, it affects the gameplay actually.
Ooh, okay.
So the way it affects here is that you can have instances where you repeat areas of the level because the guy says, I went down the mine shaft, fight off some gangsters, and then, a mine car chased me off, and I jumped off, shot a couple guys while falling down the waterfall, and then the mine car landed on top of me. Good thing I didn't choose that route. And then you just rewind back.
Oh, okay.
Like random stuff happens because it's playing the part in the Wild West where people are telling tales of their exploit.
Oh my gosh! So you what you're basically telling me, you're literally playing the tangents.
Yes, think of a tangent, and because in this story, it's called Gunslinger because you end up encountering all the famous Wild West characters in Wild West history, and it's a story where I encountered Jesse James, and I did a gun duel with him.
Oh,
let's go. The first level is like I was riding with Billy the Kid.
Okay.
But the third line of the story is that he's hunting 3 men who have wronged him, did a terrible wrong. What he did, I'm not going to tell you. I want you to play the game.
All right.
And I don't want to tell you the twist at the end. Couple of twists, because I want you to play the game. But basically, it's a revenge story that ends with one of the best choices in video games.
Oh,
because the story is... Yeah. Because the story is so well told that both choices are actually viable.
Oh, okay. All right then. Oh. So gameplay-wise, I'm assuming this is like an FPS, right?
Yes, it's an FPS, and it's an FPS game, and you shoot a couple of guys. It's treated more like a shooting gallery.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to a boomer shooter or a Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
It has actually in my opinion, the best way to handle dual wielding.
Oh, okay.
Because you can actually aim down dual wielding, and the accuracy is pretty good. Instead of like in Halo, where you can't really zoom in to fire because both triggers are treated as separate guns.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead, but in this game, it is treated as you can zoom in.
Okay.
And then you get, if you kill enough enemies, if you kill enemies quickly enough, you get like a combo meter.
Oh, okay.
And the higher your combo is, the more experience you have, and the more experience you have, you level up, and you spend those level ups to get more perks. Where you can go into either gunslingers, where you unlock dual wielding and focus more on the combo meter, or you could be a marksman, work well in your accuracy, or close quarters to be more tough and use shotguns better.
Ooh, shotguns, let's go.
Yep, and then this game also has this thing called concentration, where You slow down time enough so that you can line up headshots.
Oh, okay.
And stuff, because if you kill enemies with specific requirements like headshots will give you bonus points. If they're running, you get extra points.
Okay.
If you have like a rifle or a shotgun and you kill the enemy through a certain cover, you get bonus points. And those points will let you level up faster. Also, throughout the levels, you'll be able to find secrets that will also level you up while giving you his actual history.
Oh, okay.
Some info about the Wild West. And then pretty much all the tropes you want in a first-person Wild West shooter is in there. Like, you get to fight on the train car, you get to fight Indians at one point, you actually fight in a ghost town.
Ooh.
And then all levels ends with a duel.
Oh, okay.
Where you have to keep like your mouse, like the mouse equivalent on the enemy so you can focus this in. And then you also, after the first one, you have to manage your speed of your draw.
Okay.
Making sure your hand is right over the gun so that you're fast enough to draw your gun so you can shoot at him before the opponent can draw their gun and shoot you.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Yep, it's super cool. And that's it.
Huh.
It's a short game too. It's not that not that long. Long of the game, and
okay.
And it's super fun. And you can have a new game plus.
Oh, new game plus. Okay. Alright, that sounds pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Yeah. Play it.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you. Beat Yakuza 5 so you do like a Dragon Inshin. And then also play Juarez Gunslinger. And it's only $15.
Alright. I get
it's half a Voyager class figure.
I get what you're saying. So it's like a little like a core and a half class. Alright. Okay then. Admittedly though, like FPS games like that probably gonna get some getting used to, cause like I've been playing Doom a lot in like my pastime, so I'm so used to like that like boomer shooter like feel, like just like especially Doom Eternal, just a high speed, like just constantly moving around and all that. I'm so used to that, so I got like, oh, better not do that so much, otherwise I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Also, this is actually the last game of a series of game called Juarez, which is mostly Western shooters.
You say mostly?
Mostly.
Alright, what's the
exception? Don't talk about the third one.
Oh, there's a third one?
It's called The Cartel, and it's modern day. It's one of the worst games ever made.
Oh, okay. It's one of the worst games ever made. Alright then. Wow.
It was panned hard.
Alright then. Well, that's a shame to hear. Alright.
Speaking of historical topics, like the Old West, they had guns in the Old West, and those guns
have revolvers, cylinders.
You know what also revolves?
What?
Say it goes in cycles. Like secular cycles.
What's wrong?
I was nudging you to move forward. Okay.
I knew what he was talking about. I switched topics already. Hey, Ninja, don't worry. I'm on top of my game. It's admittedly a little bit cooler today, so I can stream in my room. I still need to keep my door open though, because AC is still not an option at the moment. So, because apparently Lowe's doesn't install on the weekends because it's not a business day. Ha. Yeah. So I gotta call Monday and get them to and get that AC, like the new thermostat, installed as quickly as possible, so I can get AC running in my room, and I'll be like, ooh yeah, now we could game. So, all right. Secular Cycles. What is this book, Matchstick?
It's all about. It's trying to apply science to history and see to human culture.
Okay.
And see that these civilizations that we exist in go and repeat certain cycles.
It's like poetry.
Like poetry, it rhymes. And Mr. Turchin calls this a well, Peter Turchin and Sergei Nefedov, Nedov sounds Eastern European.
We just say,
I'll just for Turchin.
All right.
But it is all about what they call poppy. What was it? It wasn't pot. It was let's see here, demographic structural theory.
Okay.
Or demographic structural cycles. It's all about. A lot of it's about population. Here, I'll just go through a little list.
Okay.
Population dynamics, elite dynamics, state strength and collective solidarity, socio-political instability. And so those are the major ones, but a lot of the minor ones are number of rural settlements, land that is cultivated, land that is free, land to peasant ratio, land prices, grain prices, real wages, rents, personal consumption and subsistence level, grain reserves, urbanization, the arts and handcrafts, trade, usury, large private land ownership, economic inequality, incidents of epidemics, internal peace and order, incidents of coin hoards, state finances, taxes, ideology, and state policy.
Taxes! Let's go! Alright.
But he goes throughout, he goes throughout 2 instances, 4 different peoples and 2 instances of their secular cycles, which is England, France, Rome, and Russia. For England, it was medieval and Renaissance. For France, it was medieval and Renaissance. For Rome, it was late Republic, early Empire. And for Russia, it was Russia's a little bit weird, kind of like not really lined up with the.
You're the odd one out, Russia.
It still does the same type of cycle, but it's. I guess it would be Renaissance and early modern, but he calls it Muscovy and the Romanov cycles. Russia was kind of weird because it had a. It's at least in the Romanov cycle, it was really delayed because of the opening up of lots new agricultural technologies giving the population the ability to keep on growing for a lot longer than it would have normally.
Okay.
But what's how how a secular cycle would go? It would have a expansion phase,
Okay.
a stagnation phase, and a crisis phase.
All right.
And or slash a depression slash intercycle, which means it would just kind of go from stagnation to crisis. Like for example, in Rome, you have the late Republic was plagued by bouts of civil. The late Republic was plagued by bouts of civil war with eras of peace in between it. Like from the Gracchi brothers to Marius and Sulla to Julius Caesar to Augustus and Anthony, Octavian and Anthony.
All right.
Yeah. But
I like how
you kind of
I like how you.
What?
It's just kind of funny how I like use like your name. You just you like you were saying Augustus and you just went into Octavia. It's like you're not Augustus. You go into your original name, you bastard.
Oh, he's not Augustus yet. He has to win first.
He has to win first. Okay.
See here. But this is it's really kind of eye-opening how these civilizations go through the same phases, and like kind of disturbing because we're kind of living through a lot of it.
Okay.
Like for example, elite overproduction. See, where was it? It was
Well, Renaissance England and Renaissance England and late Roman Republic were examples of elite overprotection.
Okay.
Oh yeah, like Roman Republic was like holy shit, man. Elite. It was just the like the late Roman Republic is just like the prime example of elite overproduction, like just massive civil wars.
Well, yeah, and also combined with a system that encouraged competitiveness, but also a system that has a lot of checks and balances that got eroded because of personal. It was a system that encouraged personal ambition to an extreme.
Okay. Let's go.
You were saying, Matchstick?
But a lot of elites, because of elite overproduction, would get shafted and started becoming impoverished because of a lot of elites are the spoils of war. A lot of elites are using the spoils of what they gain in the expansion phase to kick out a lot of the smaller elites. Those smaller elites would then try to still become important by going to the government and getting jobs in the bureaucracy. That means the government needs more taxes, which means that the common citizen is going to get more tax for a ever-growing bureaucracy.
Okay.
What questions would you guys have?
Oh, you were saying, Najal?
Was there any comfort in reading after reading the book?
I'd say so, because eventually the cycle would just restart. And that you would have a new golden age.
Alright.
This is just history is going to turn. You're going to have eras. You're going to have at the end of the cycle. You're going to have a crappy time, but eventually, if you stick through it, be smart, and try not to go and try not to deal with a bunch of crap. You will get going and go into another golden age.
Do you think we're at the end of the cycle? Or are we still at the midst of the end?
Each of the cycles usually are about 200 years each. It's just on average, but it really depends. But I'd say so. Like we're entering into the age of another depression age, because the last time we did it was only 80. Because the last time that we had the crisis phase was here. I actually have a list of the stuff that I stole from from a YouTuber about the major crisis phases. Here we go.
All right.
And sharing background files. Yeah, but these cycles, for the most part, most of mankind is dealing with like the same stuff at the same time. For example, the crisis of the 18th century, like the Civil War happened at the same time as the War of the Triple Alliance, which really messed up parts of South America. Alongside Europe was pretty fine, but they got the Napoleonic Wars just a few years back. The Taiping Rebellion, bloodiest war before World War One. Yeah, but here's like a list of a bunch of the secular cycles. You got for at least the Western European, you got the Diadochi Wars, the fall of the Roman Republic, to the crisis of the 3rd century, to the fall of Rome, to the wars of Justinian / the final war, some of the Byzantine Sassanid Wars, to the fall of the Franks, to the Crusades and the Anarchy, to the Black Death and 100 Years' Wars, to the 30 Years' War, the English Civil War, and the Russian-China Troubles. And the crisis of the 19th century had like the French Revolution, Napoleonic Wars, Taiping Rebellion.
Are you saying that World War One and World War II would not have been another cycle?
I'd say they would be another cycle. Because you had the because you had the era, like after Napoleon and that stuff happened, you had the era of growth in Europe, and then the World Wars was kind of weird because it's kind of like it's a weird dynamic because they had so many people that it was kind of just the Europeans were so populated that they kind of had to get it out of their system. Like technical, I think it's technological. Technology can really affect. If you had a major technological revolution, it could affect the cycles and how they play out. But I'd say so. Maybe it's a little bit of a shortened cycle, just because how much the population boomed, and maybe capsized early. But we're kind of like at the like us right here. We're kind of at the other end of it, where the population dynamics is it's kind of unprecedented, where we have more old people than young people. And that's going to cause a lot of societal conflict because of that.
All right.
Why do you think so? Are you talking about when the old people go away, or?
If you have, like, usually the general system in the world is that the old people, you have the current generation, and they get older and they have kids, and those kids will grow older and they will take care of their parents. But now you have a bit of an imbalance where there's so many old people that the younger generations can't possibly can't possibly support them by themselves. So those old people are just gonna. A lot of them are not have. I mean, well, first off, a lot of them are not having kids. So that's part of the reason why there's so many the lack of young people. It also means that they're really screwed because they're not really going to be able to take care of themselves in the future. So they're going to support. So a lot of them are going to support government policies that are going to benefit them, and it's going to affect the younger population.
All right.
And that younger population is going to get resentful, and because they're the younger, more energetic one, it's going to blow up on them. Would that be a good explanation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is not really. This is one where it's just kind of. It's kind of what I would say to it. It's a lot of numbers. Like it's kind of like just showing the cycle, going through it with England, France, Rome, and Russia, and how the cycle repeats itself, and the differences between how the cycle played out in each of these different societies. It's kind of. It's kind of a bit harder to talk about than the ethnic conflict.
Okay.
So here. Do you guys have any other questions?
No.
Well,
Like, I find it fascinating, but it's really. It'll help you understand your place and the society in the world, and help you recognize a lot of the things that will go down, and how that fits into the world, and how you can see yourself and how things are affecting you. But it is really nerdy.
Okay.
And this is coming from somebody that's taken the history. It is very much it's very much a, it is not about the story at all. It's not real about the culture too, somewhat, but it's very much, they're just looking at the cause and effects of stuff, which is, I'd recommend it, but just you got to know that going into it. It's not the most flavorful of texts. So I wouldn't say it's dry. I didn't have a hard time reading it, but it's not it's not a page turner.
All right.
Okay then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I need to head to bed.
Oh, all right.
So, got church tomorrow. So, I I assume you're done talking about history and you're going to go on to talk about Elden Ring?
Yeah.
All right. Have a good time talking about difficulty. Bye.
All right. Have a good night, John. All right. Well, I guess in that case, it's just the three of us. All right. So, what is it?
We can make it if we try.
What is it? Almost an hour and a half in, and we can finally talk about Elden Ring. All right. So, Elden Ring got a DLC.
It did.
All right.
All right. So, where do we begin? The gameplay is the same. So that's all. So that's not changing. But so let's start with just the raw facts of the DLC. So it's $40. How many gigabytes is it again?
Elden Ring?
It's the DLC. I think it's like 20 gigabytes of DLC.
Okay.
And you get about 30 hours of content.
Alright. Ooh, 60 gigs. Wait, hold on. That
Oh,
might
60.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, is it?
Hold on. That might just be the base game. Hold on. Let me see.
The base game should be about 60
Yeah,
gigs.
I'm on Steam. So the base game is 60.
Shadow of the Erdtree.
You know the game you should play, Changus? Left 4 Dead.
Okay. Alright. Says system requirements 60. I'm just gonna assume the 60 gigs is just still, the base game. So
I'm just gonna look at it.
I need more fun to play Left 4 Dead.
Okay, alright. Alright, here, I can look it up.
Uh, 17 gigabytes.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
$40, 17 gigabytes, 30 hours of gameplay. On average, 20, 30. Those are the raw numbers of the game. You get a whole bunch of new weapon types, whole bunch of new weapons, clothes, armor. I didn't really partake in much of it because I usually use the old reliable Tree Sentinel halberd. Except for one fight, but that fight was bullshit, so that doesn't count.
I'm assuming that was that what boss you said the phase 2 was outrageous.
It just felt it felt unfair and it didn't feel fun. I did not have fun fighting the there's about 3 bosses in all of Souls that I just straight up hated fighting.
Oh, okay.
It's one for each of the game I played. Promise Consort Radon second phase. Lawrence, the last Vicar from Bloodborne. I did not like fighting him. And I think it was Witches of Lost Izalith from Dark Souls 1. That one sucked. But yeah, made it on my.
Oh, you good, Nick?
The first phase is one of the.
For a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but all right. So you know Moog.
Yeah.
So I'll just tell the general story because it's I don't think anybody cares. So about the story of Elden Ring Elden Ring DLC. But Moog.
He's the incest guy, right?
Yeah, incest. Pizza file.
Ah, incest pizza file.
He beat the allegations.
He beat the alligator.
He was in fact seduced.
Oh, let's go. We were wrong about him. Okay.
It was actually so. His little stepbrother Mikola, who is because Mikola is a product of incest, is permanently a child.
Oh, okay.
In the base game, Moog, you were under the impression that Moog had the bright idea of kidnapping him and turning Mikola into his younger stepbrother that looks like a child into some sort of like weird eldritch god thing. So possibly had I say possibly because I don't actually remember.
All right.
Possibly had sex with him.
Oh, all right.
Which I mean, still, it's not a great look. But it turned out he was indeed seduced by Mikola. because Mikola is just some kind of giga-brained evil bastard. He gets it was his plan to have Moog kill you, to have you kill Moog, so that he can use Moog's body and turn it into some sort of zombie puppet. Clone of zombie puppet clone of Radon, another boss from the base game. Because Radon, as a child, ended up making, I guess because they were children or something, some like promise to be Mikola's consort. But then when Mikola was like, "Hey, we're adults now. You want to be my consort?" Radon's like, "Fuck no, get away from you, freak." So Mikola ended up sicking his that Valkyrie chick, Millennia. Yeah. You know the Valkyrie looking chick, Millennia.
Yeah.
He ended up sending. It's in the trailer of the base game of the original game. So he ended up sending her for Radon, and you end up and they end up fighting, and Radon ends up poisoned with a disease called Scarlet Rot. And Mikola's like, "Hey, you can come here to me, so you can be my consort. I'll heal you." And Radon's like, "Kill yourself." I'm probably gonna.
All right.
Fuck off.
So Radon wants.
Radon go.
Mikola.
Yeah, I mean he gave him Scarlet Rot. And he's his brother. In a permanently child. So I understand where Radon's coming from.
Yeah.
So Radon ends up dying because you kill him, but then Mikola was giga-brain and did that Moog shit because Radon just wasn't interested in incest. But the DLC is going into a place called what was it called? What was the place called? Location name. I played the whole DLC, and you'd think I remember that. Forgot the name of the place.
All right.
See your shadow of the Ur tree. Let's see here.
Time to look up the wiki. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm looking on the wiki right now.
Yeah. When all else fails, you can count on the wiki page and dozens of, I don't know, dedicated / artistic fans to do the research for you. Yes, that's how the TF wiki exists. Alright.
But okay, I can't. I'll find it later.
All right.
But it's a it seems to be an island related to the lands between, and you go there like Elden Ring and all the other Dark Souls place, and you kill just about everybody important in that place.
Let's go.
You find a missing demigod. Like some of the major bosses are a weird, like you know those shiny parade floats with like the dragon and stuff. And you got a whole bunch of people in that little parade float, like the parade paper dragon. You get to fight one of the, like a really weird one-up version of those. You get to fight a knight on a giant boar. Like a whole bunch of neat stuff.
Nice.
And a lot of the bosses most of the bosses are pretty good. A few great, and
kind of poop.
Like aside from the final boss, most of them are like average to great. And then, but we'll get to the final boss later.
Okay.
But this place is just gigantic. It's not nearly as big as the original Elden Ring map size. But it is much more vertical, and it uses its the smaller space. It's a lot more dense. Though there are significant parts of the areas which are not really dense at all, and are just in big play. It has a lot of places where you kind of ride through it. They're really big, but in this Shadow of the Ur tree is kind of. I feel like it kind of has like a lot of the faults from the base game really shine here. It's a lot of it is unfinished. A lot of the bosses. Well, one of the bosses feels like just way too over the top hard for hard's sake.
Oh, okay.
Parts of the map are just kind of big open plains where there's not really anything to do.
All right.
Which I know I said it was insurable. And most of it is pretty dense, and you have those parts where they just made a giant plane with very little doing it for no reason. But it is still really big, and it's kind of the joke that they made the Elden Ring sequel as its own as the DLC. Elden Ring sequel as the DLC is. It's not unwarranted. I haven't really seen a DLC this big since Witcher's Blood and Wine, where it basically is its own little mini game. Like you could bump it up to $60 and call this Elden Ring 2, and it's like, I mean, it would be a significant downgrade from the original, but like a lot of people will still accept it.
Okay.
The final boss though kind of sucks because it does. The first phase is one of the most fun. It's very fun. It's very fair, Got some cool music. Boss has his drip. Boss is fun to fight. And then the second phase is that Mikola. It's Radahn, and in the second phase, Mikola comes in. He gets on Radahn's back, and it's just this array of light bullshit, like literally light rays that are added to Radahn's attacks. So some of the attacks have like holographic I would say holographic projections of Radahn that come at you and do a little bit of damage.
All right.
Before he goes and actually hits you, and he does and it breaks your poise. And he has like light attacks, and his regular attacks are, whenever he does them, light beams like start to shine around you. So you got to be a lot more careful about where you dodge.
All right.
And it's really tough to do because it kind of feels unfair for where you're positioned. Like I don't think I would be able to beat him for a long time with my regular Tree Sentinel halberd, and I had to respec my character to fight the final boss that way. Which they may do some alterations to the final boss, or they may not.
Okay.
It's fine either way, I guess. But a lot of the other bosses are really neat. You got Mesmer, the cover art guy. He's fun to fight. He's I'm stealing this little line from a YouTuber, but I kind of wish he had more health so I could fight him longer.
Okay.
Like, he's fair. He has a lot of range, different attacks. He's got a lot of super moves, I guess. It's just really fun to fight. But Shadow Lord of the Erdtree generally, on average, I don't think is as good as the base game, but it's still really worth playing because it's got a lot of good stuff in it. And you'll get a lot of good hours out of it. And yeah, that's it. That's about it. You got any questions?
Not really. No, not at the moment. I'm glad you had fun though. Again, if I ever get back into Elden Ring, it's gonna take a while because I remember just being in a kind of a stuck in a hard place. So.
Which fight were you on? Like, do you remember?
I entered that this castle, and then I just not built for magic, so I just kept dying. So
Ray Lucaria.
Yeah, so everyone just kept spamming their magic attacks at me, and I couldn't do shit about it. So I was like, so I gotta go back.
It's not impossible, though. It's kind of, you gotta be careful, and it's a pain in the ass sometimes. But they're still doing the Blade movie.
I don't know if there still are or not. Who knows? At this point, who knows? Who fucking knows at this point? It's like, I have no idea. I don't know. I think just for me, out of all the stuff I've played from Software, which was honestly
they just gotta shut down the MCU.
Yeah. But I only played 2 From Software games so far, which was Elden Ring and Armored Core. And I don't know. Armored Core was the one that just clicked with me the most. I was like, oh yeah, this is so much fun. So I don't know. I'm kind of more of an Armored Core guy than a Souls guy. So.
Guys still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Matchstick? Uh-oh. No, we lost him! Oh, no. Oh, he's back. Can you hear us?
Alright, hello?
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Alright. Where did you cut off?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Oh.
But, you know, it's also selling new stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Armored Core.
Maybe
No.
Transformers.
Maybe Transformers. I wish there was more Armored Core.
I don't know.
Alright. I guess we could go to our last topic of the night. I'm gonna spare my gum for this one because I'm gonna be talking a lot. So, yeah, I don't need you anymore, gum. You served your purpose. Okay. So, alright. So this is kind of a loose topic I want to talk about because it's just something.
Kangas, speaking of.
Huh?
I went to a dollar store.
Oh, okay.
And I ended up getting.
Oh, look at that!
Tiny Starscream.
It's a little mini me Megatron.
It's the same fucking thing.
It's a little me Megatron. I want you to have it.
I really
want this. Oh. I can have it. Starscream, can I give it
here you go. I mean, Starscream's alright if Starbuck has it.
I mean, it's your gift. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, I give it to him, but like, I mean, it's your gift. Do whatever you want.
So the big thing I want to talk about is the idea of selling a new character.
You know, it's the best part. Sorry, but if Alan just had to go to store, get paper clips, that would be a proportionally acceptable gift.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't get to smoke weed and fill his belly with diet soda and play Burnout Revenge on the PS2.
And PS2.
I'm not a ghost. I'm not a flashback, by the way. I'm actually dead. I'm about to go back to hell now.
I actually died.
Alright, I gotta go back to hell now. So the topic I want to talk about was the idea of like selling a new character, specifically Transformers, and so of course I felt like, you know, a topical thing to represent this would be like the Terrans from Earthspark, right? They're new characters, but yeah, but I also have Magmatron front and center because this all started because of Magmatron. So here's the thing. So earlier this week, my grandmother, God bless her, she gave me like $200.
Oh my gosh.
So here's the thing. The $200 she said was supposed to go towards medical stuff, because earlier this week, I had like, yeah, just really fucking bad indigestion and acid reflux issues. Like, it was awful. I had to go to like urgent care, and then I already said that like whatever they gave me actually made me feel fucking worse afterwards, after the visit. So
just like that, what was that Overwatch meme of the angel chick like descending down?
Some random
piece of gum.
Some random YouTube video my mom showed me about like this like guy who I don't know. I think he says he's a doctor. He's got like his YouTube channel's like MD. It's like, and just said, chew some gum, and it worked, and it fucking worked. Now, albeit, you know, of course, you know, like, I gotta actually still watch my diet and stuff, and I gotta like exercise more. I haven't been to the gym in like the past like. Okay, I haven't been to the gym ever since my brother came back home, but he's gone now, so I could go back to the gym now. So let's go. So I'm gonna go back to the gym next week.
Why weren't you able to go to the gym while your brother was there?
I don't really want to.
Like it would get you out of the house more.
It would, but I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into it. But I guess like to sum it up, just his I don't know. He just demotivates me a lot. So I just did not feel motivated to go to gym whenever he was around. It's like, so it's like he just ended up demotivating me a lot. So I just did not feel motivated to go to gym whatsoever when he was around. So, but anyways, that's a tangent, right? So, but it's a tangent somewhat related. So long story short, I'm feeling better now. So I got like $200 that my grandma gave me because it was supposed to go to like I believe like medical bills or something. But like the thing was like I only went to urgent care. I only paid like $20. I'm pretty sure like I don't know. Probably only $20 because like insurance or some shit like that, right? So like I didn't have to cough up like $200 on the spot there. So I got like $200. What do I do with the $200? Let's go spending. You would think I would save it, right? But I already spent like almost like $100 already out of 200 on a Votoms model kit, cause like ooh Votoms, and I got a Studio Series Optimus Prime from Transformers 1, but at my local Target, I saw Commander Class Magmatron from the hit show Beast Wars Neo that nobody ever fucking watched. Let's be honest here, no one's ever watched Beast Wars Neo. We've heard of it,
because
right?
it's in Japan.
Yeah, because it's in Japan.
I've never heard of Beast Wars, Neil.
Do not close that door, sir. It is hot. That was my dad. He closed my door because I'm a little loud, but it is hot as shit because we don't have the AC on. So, sorry, Dad. You're gonna have to deal with this until we fix the AC. But so I saw Commander Class Magmatron. I was like, oh man. So like it really was like the debate, like, do I like I'm gonna spend more than $100 today if I get Commander Class Magmatron, because then that'll be like I'll be left afterward be like $50 afterwards. So I still have $100, but it was like I ended up keeping off of Magmatron because like no, I should not spend that much yet. I'll wait for Magmatron. Maybe when we go.
I'm lucky I don't have to worry about that problem.
Well, fuck you, mister. You have supportive parents that support your hobby.
Not really.
You know
I have
what?
a friend though.
Oh, never mind.
You know what's better than supportive parents or unsupportive parents? Having a job.
Oh, true. Fair enough. But
I'm okay.
Well, yeah, because you get to leech off of your friends.
No, I was saying I don't want a child.
Oh. No, job. He said job, not child.
Oh, there's a child.
No, job. But I was gonna say you don't have to worry about that because you can leech off of your friend who you hang out with every weekend. Well, not every weekend, but like almost like every other weekend, and you get to tell him, hey, can you buy Magmatron for me? And he'll be like, yeah, sure, dude. You got me into Transformers.
Ironically, it was the week after. Ironically, it's because of Magmatron. He started going, hey, we need to give you a budget now, man. And you know what? Fair.
Because Commander Class, $90 right there.
See, we didn't pay $90.
Oh.
We didn't get it at retail. We got it at a comic shop.
Oh, you bastards.
So we actually had to pay more than $90.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully, I was able to pay for some of it. I think.
Okay. All right.
I had $50.
Ah, well, you know what? Maybe when we go to the convention next year, when we finally meet up, maybe they'll have a Magmatron or something. Who knows? And I'll finally get my hands on one. But
Gosh, I want that Commander Optimus Prime so bad.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have money for Magmatron. But so okay, but Magmatron's but this is irrelevant because I was like, oh, I don't know, I shouldn't get Magmatron, and then on the way like out of the aisle, right? These two kids come in with their dad, and all of a sudden these kids are like jumping up in joy. Oh my gosh, they got Magmatron! And here I am, kind of.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like dumbfounded, like, how the hell do these kids even know what a Magmatron is? No one's seen Beast Wars Neo. So, but I guess like
seeing two small kids
yes,
get excited for Magmatron brings joy in this heart.
It does, but I'm pretty sure they just like read his name off the box. But I was like, oh my gosh, Magmatron, and that got me thinking, right? And that got me thinking, how the hell are these guys excited about some goober named Magmatron from a show they most likely have never even watched in their lives?
I don't know. Japanese anime is getting pretty popular. You know, Transformers fan might look at that and like, hey, there's a Transformers anime. Let's check that out.
True, but like Beast Wars Neo is like
also
rare.
The Beast Wars animes aren't officially localized.
Yeah,
I think
they got like fan subs and stuff, but like you know.
Wow.
Yeah, the Japanese Beast Wars stuff is rare over here. But
okay, so I guess like Armada would be like the first.
Yeah, like they would.
That's actually the first anime.
No, I mean like no. I mean the first thing that people would turn to.
Okay, first thing people would turn.
Yeah,
probably
the Armada. Probably the Unicron trilogy when it comes to like Transformers Japanese stuff. So, but again, like that got me thinking like.
Unless you count like Headmasters or Victory.
Oh, true. Hold on, I'm gonna pop a mint in my mouth.
Let's also remember Star Saber.
Oh, true. But still, it got me thinking though. It got me thinking, what would make these kids excited about some guy they never heard of? Well, they've heard of clearly, but probably never seen in his actual show. And it just kind of got me thinking about like the whole discussion of like selling a Transformers character in general, a new one, and it kind of just got me thinking. So everyone always says, right, that like the best way to sell a Transformers character, right, is the media, right? So like it's like everyone's saying like, oh man, like I got my own. We have our own opinions on Earthspark, but a lot of people like them. I like that show. For some reason, but they like that show, so they're like, oh man, the Terrans, oh, I want a Nightshade so badly, ooh, right? So that's one way, right? But then again, but it still got me thinking, like, but what would make them want some goober named Magmatron over some goober named Nightshade? And it got me thinking how I feel like we focus so much on like the media being good, which is. It's still important, right? It's still important, but I feel like people kind of forget that Transformers at the end of the day is a visual entertainment. You got, your shows, you got your movies, you got your comic books, and you got your toys. These are all visual stuff. This is things you look at with your own eyes, you see. And so I feel like people kind of ignore that aspect when it comes to like creating or selling a new character. It's like, oh, just make sure the media they're in is good, they're well characterized, and people will eat it up. And yes, that can help for sure. But then again, why would these two random ass kids want a Magmatron? And so it got me thinking. It's more people kind of. It got me thinking. I think it's more like it's kind of like a two-front thing. Yes, you want the media they're in to be good, but you also gotta make sure that the thing you're selling looks good as well. Because, like, kids don't know who the hell Magmatron actually is, but they look at this toy, right, and they go, "Holy hell! what the heck is this? This looks amazing. It's got, you know, like it's got like pterodactyl. Well, not pterodactyl, but you know, like that, like, you know, flying reptile wing going on, like that devil man wing head going on and all that. He's huge. He's got like clawed feet. Oh my gosh. And he can become dinosaurs? Whoa! So like I feel like it's gotta be like a two-front thing. You gotta make sure that yes, you will want the media to be good, but you also gotta make sure that, you know, what you're selling also looks good. Cause let's be honest. If you put Magmatron next to someone like who's a Terran I could choose from Earthspark? I don't want to just keep picking Nightshade. A hashtag. You put Magmatron next to hashtag, or okay, maybe if. Or like Thrash or something. You know, let's do that. You put Magmatron next to Thrash, right? And you represent and you present it to two kids, to a kid, and he doesn't know anything behind those two figures, like the shows or context and stuff. What's gonna visually pop out and kind of appeal to them more? I would say, oh, holy shit, Magmatron! Whoa, look at this dude! Whoa! He's got like the wings and all that. He's got a sword and can turn into dinosaurs. Oh my gosh! So you will also like you want your so you like so again, like you want to make sure that your character also, you know, looks pretty good as well to sell you know, their figures and stuff. Because I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really speak much about this when we were doing our whole Earthspark reviews and stuff, but like, because we were focusing more on like the quality of the writing and the medium, but I also kind of gotta be honest. I think most of the Terran's designs are kind of boring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think most of the designs are kind of boring. Like. They just kind of dare. You know, they're neat, right? But they're just kind of, they're just a little boring. Like versus like versus again, because you know, you see Magmatron's like, whoa. Like, this is a very visually striking design. Like, it immediately catches your eye. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa. So, like, and like, I also feel like that itself also is what helped like a lot of, like, the original Transformers stuff too. Because yes, like, you know, like G1, like the toys, you know, sure, back then, not, you know, the best compared to nowadays, but like it was more than, but like I feel like it was more than just simply only, you know, how Optimus Prime was written in the original show that made kids want to buy his toy. They also look at the toy itself and go, whoa, he becomes a truck, and then he's got, you know, this trailer that could be like a playset. He's got a little rolly thing, a little turret going on. There's a whole playset going on. Whoa! And, you know, Megatron. Oh my gosh, you can become a gun.
Whoa. James, hold up. Can we appreciate the fact that that despite the fact that Roller is a drone, Optimus Prime like loves the shit out of that thing?
Yeah. But so like. But so like and plus like you look at like their just, you know, how the Transformers looked in the original cartoon as well, their designs, right? And you know, there's something there, right? That's why we do tier lists and all that for like the designs and stuff. Cause like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I honestly think some of the Terran designs are kind of boring. I mean, like you like compare that to someone like let's say like a Starscream from Earthspark, like Starscream's design of Earthspark, you know, that honestly feels more visually striking to and catches my eye more so than any of the Terrans. Like, whoa, Stars, you know, like he's got the vibrant red and the blue and the whites and stuff. So like he's in patriotic colors right there, and it catches your eye. It's like, whoa, okay. So so I'm kind of just repeating myself at this point, but like I just kind of felt like I wanted to say this. Like I just honestly feel like people kind of focus so much on like making sure their backstory and stuff is solid and all that. They kind of forget like, so kind of want to make sure that the guy you're writing for is also pretty damn good, design wise. Like.
You guys have a good night.
Oh, okay. Have a good night, Matchstick. Like, who the hell, like, I don't know. Like, let's say, like, let's say, you have like a version of Optimus Prime, which got like the greatest, there's like writing behind. Like, this is the best interpretation of Optimus design. I mean, of Optimus, writing wise. But his design is ass. His design is garbage, poo poo, ugh. Do you really want to buy his toy?
Yes, because it's Optimus. Let's be honest.
Okay, yes. Okay, but we're biased though. We're biased.
We don't count.
But like, let's say like someone.
We're biased. We don't count.
Okay, but like okay, let me choose someone that we don't have as much bias for. Well, that might be tough actually. Well, okay, let's say okay, how about this? Someone no one really. Let's say Gears, right? Let's say Gears.
Okay.
Let's say Gears, Nick. Like, this is the best interpretation of Gears I've ever seen. He's written so well, but gosh, he looks poo-poo, garbage. Would you want to buy his toy?
Probably not.
So yeah. So like, I feel like people gotta also Transformers fans also gotta realize like. It's a visual medium. It's a visual entertainment.
All that thought because I was eating and I had this thought. Okay. I want to one day make a fighting game based around the founding fathers and call it Founding Fighters.
Sounds amazing. Oh, wait, not. You feel bad for Mahershala Ali. He made an off-screen cameo as Blade for Eternals, while Wesley Snipes served to send this to the federal government and the IRS, and was Blade for a fourth time in the meanwhile. Also, probably to maintain the running joke, he might have been bullying Ryan Reynolds behind the scenes. Wait, they got Wesley Snipes for Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I do honestly feel bad for Ali. Man, they're trying so much to hype him as the next Blade, right? But like his movie's just in constant production hell, and then here's Wesley Snipes as Blade again. It's like,
funny enough, he was the guy I was saying that I didn't mention because I wanted you to see it.
Oh, you were talking about Wesley. Okay.
Yeah, it was like holy shit.
But did he have triple dongs?
That's a good question, Chang.
Hey, that wasn't double dong, Denzel. It was just triple.
That was just triple dong Wesley Snipes. I love that sound clip.
I know, man. Oh. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have much else to say for this like big brain topic. It's just something that just was on my mind. I guess now saying it out loud, I realized it wasn't really too much to like what I was saying. But like I just feel like you look at like like people on YouTube. Like you look at like people on YouTube talking like TJ Omega or like Rodimus Primal, and they're always talking about like always emphasizing the characterization stuff. But like again, I just personally feel like, but like if you're like, we can kind of I feel like we as like adults fan like or more older fans can kind of get away with more not so appealing designs because we focus more on like writing stuff. But like if we're talking about selling to like a completely new generation of Transformers fans, like which would be kids, right? Kids. What would they honestly care so much for buying a figure, even if he has like the greatest writing, would they honestly care for buying like a new Optimus Prime if his design and his toy is just poo-poo garbage?
Also, it just occurred to me about Nightshade's design. I feel like with their like, I feel like their head, perfect. Because when you look at their head, it screams.
Well, yeah,
owl?
it screams owl. Yeah.
The rest of the body just kind of doesn't though.
Yeah, it's just kind of there. Just kind of. Honestly, I do think that like the toy with the wings on the back does help a lot.
Yeah.
But even then,
I think the best design of the Terrans is actually Aftermath's.
Oh yeah, Aftermath. Cause he.
Because he's got the fucking pup look, and it works. You know who he is by looking at him.
Yeah, he's got the spikes and everything. It's like bam. Ah! So like a character's design can definitely also help a lot when it comes to like showing, like, you know, showcasing who they are and stuff. So like,
funny enough, despite the controversy it had, and you know we'll always like other designs more than it, Rise of the Beast Wheeljack.
Yeah, like
you by looking at him, you immediately know, oh, he's the smart one.
Yeah, he's got the glasses and everything, you know, the Steve Urkel look, you know. Ooh.
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
So, yeah. Also, I also think, just looking at Nightshade, I also feel like they need a tertiary color, because they're just mostly green. They got some grays, but I feel like there needs to be a tertiary color to break up the green.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying.
So,
something that'll help make it pop.
Yeah.
What about like a lime green?
Well, like, so like, you know, like the color of their eyes, right? That would help. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like also throughout their body too.
Right. But
I'm picturing now. Man, they look good. Anyway, let's just say I like lime green as an accent.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I again, like, you really want like a vision. You also want your character design to be appealing. So, yeah. So I don't know. I guess that's really all I gotta say, to be honest. Yeah, again, like I said, like I had this all in my head all week, but then turns out like the point I was trying to make didn't really need too much like explanation. It's just something I personally feel like that a lot of Transformers fans kind of ignore most of the time, at least. So. Thank you, Denzel Washington. Very
also,
cool.
Jay, this popped in my head. It's good to be home. I would suggest no one go into base. Just in general. Why? It's fine. Let's just go out for like an Autobot picnic or some shit. Yeah, Wheeljack, we're tired. We just want to go hit. Wheeljack, why is there a black hole in the middle of the base? Did I do that?
Get out of my house, Jackie!
Get out of my house, Jack!
You know, I'm gonna be honest with this, Nick. I was not expecting Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds to be together again.
Neither did I.
So that's something. That's something that they managed to be on screen together again. Wow. All right. Okay then. What was I gonna say? That was it really. That was the last topic of the night. So short podcast, a little over 2 hours. That's not too bad. Normally we go longer, but that's only if we like have like a lot to talk about. I guess we didn't have too much to talk about out at the end of the day. So yeah, I guess we can call it here. Still gonna do Sonic Sunday tomorrow. We're gonna continue. Oh, excuse me, reading Archie Sonic. Excuse me. Of course, unless something comes up. So yeah. All right. So I guess with that said, then we're gonna call it here. Thanks everyone who came. Thanks everyone watching on the replays, and until next time. Good night.